fantasy
ring. We have a really embarrassing story that happened just recently and still am like cringing about it. As some of you may know, I sometimes get stuff sent to me from YouTube companies that want me to like promote stuff on my YouTube channel. You may have even seen some of the skits. I don't always know what's going to be in those packages or even when they're going to arrive. And we've also been doing a ton of like online shopping from Amazon and stuff. So we've just been getting so many boxes and packages for months now, just showing up at our door, and it's never been a problem. Recently, our landlord's parents moved here from China, and they just got their citizenship, so they're living upstairs now permanently. And they don't speak English, but sometimes they'll bring their like tiny little granddaughter to deliver our mail.
She'll like, we'll open the door, we hear her knock, and then she'll hand it to us, and we're like, oh, thank you.
But yeah, they really don't speak any English at all. We also share a garden, so we often see them out there gardening together, and we give like a friendly little wave, and we're growing our tomatoes, and it's like really nice. So one day the elderly gentleman brought Taryn a box, and he was all like, oh, I'm so sorry, like my wife opened this, she doesn't speak any English, like really sorry, here you go.
Yeah, he was very sheepish about it, and it was like only one of the boxes because we had two things, and one was from Amazon, and I didn't know what this other box was, but it was the only box that was open.
And Taryn was like, oh yeah, it's fine, no big deal, whatever, it's fine, it's just a box, like who cares? Like we've been ordering stuff like I don't know, like a new vacuum cleaner and like stuff, just like really like who cares if they see that, right? So then Taryn brings the box inside and calls me immediately because when he looked inside the box, out of hundreds of deliveries of completely innocuous things, the one box that they opened by accident contains something called anal plug, and it
says you can wear it comfortably all day. I immediately called him because I was like, oh my god, I have to tell someone. This is so crazy, I have to tell someone. And
of the hundreds of things we've ordered, this was the one thing that they opened. And now this like sweet little old Chinese couple thinks that we're in like a sex dungeon and that all these boxes we're getting, they must think that they're all just like sex toys. It's like, anyways, it was just like, welcome to Canada.
It was literally the only box they've ever opened.
I know! I was like, you couldn't have opened any other box. Why this one? Why did it have to be this one? And I was just like, I don't think they're going to be bringing their little granddaughter to deliver our mail anymore.
I think they just feel really bad about it because, yeah, he was so sheepish. He felt like was so embarrassed, like he wouldn't even make eye contact with me that much. And I was just like, it's just a package. But it was a package.
It was a package.
It came with another box that literally had like my pen for my tablet. Like they gave it to me at the same time. Why not that box? And the thing that's worse is because it came with another box, maybe they assumed that there was even more.
Yeah, they're like, oh, don't open the second one. Oh dear God, don't open the second one. Oh, I was like beet red when you told me that.
Yeah. And he's been stressed ever since.
I was like in the middle of buying a laptop off of some guy from Craigslist. Don't at me, it's a good laptop. But like I was like talking to the guy and Taryn calls me and I'm like, the guy's still in front of me and I'm just like, oh really? Okay, I'll see you when I'm at home. I'm like trying to keep a straight face. It's like, oh God, kill me now. Everyone has embarrassing stories, but I feel like that one, just the odds were so low of that actually happening.
Not only is the odds so low, it's just the product, or at least one of the products, had all the words.
All the words.
All the words.
Wait, this one?
Fantasy.
Ring. I'm just gonna censor that, so it's like beep, beep, beep. And it's not even for us. We didn't even order it. Like, it'd be less embarrassing if we ordered it for us, because then it's like, oh, you caught us.
Yeah.
But like, we legit, like, this was sent for a YouTube promotion, so it's not like, if I try to explain to them now, like, it was for YouTube, it's gonna sound like an excuse, you know?
The box doesn't say what's on it for
well, that's the
discreet
thing.
shipping.
It's it's discreet shipping, so normally this wouldn't be a problem because you don't open other people's mail, but they just, I guess because of COVID-19, we don't get packages delivered to our back door anymore, which is where our door is. It's being delivered to the front door, which is their door, so they probably just assumed, oh, this must be for us, and that's why it happened. But in under normal circumstances, like, I mean, you wouldn't know what's in the box. It's just a brown box.
Yeah.
So there's just like, there was nothing we could have done to avoid this. Literally nothing.
No.
And it was so nice too, because you never know when people move in upstairs if you're gonna get along. And we were getting along so good with them, and now it's like there's this like weird, awkward thing that happened, and it's just like, why?
If you're awkward, they can sense that you're awkward, and they're like, oh, they're being awkward about that.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm not awkward either. I wave to them every time I go by.
Yeah.
But I hope they're just not like, oh, this heathen is waving to me again. I hope they forget about it. I hope every time like a package shows up, they're not remembering that. I mean, they probably are, but like.
Also, I wonder if in their mind as well, if it's just like, well, if I was stuck inside due to the pandemic, I would want to entertain myself.
I mean, yeah.
But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed that story, because at first it wasn't amusing, but it's just, you know, now that you look back on it, it's really funny.
Yeah, it's funny now. Not so funny at the time. But, I mean, everyone has some embarrassing stories. I'm sure you guys have some embarrassing stories. Feel free to share below in the comments, because it'll make me feel better to read them.
Mm-hmm. And I guess look forward to that promotion.
I guess so, yeah. Anyways, talk to you later. Hope you guys are doing alright. Bye.